Our projects are in Brazil and Colorado, USA. We've been exploring in Brazil now for about 4 years. We've got a resource there called Fofoca up in the Tapajós region on our Sal Domingo project. 130,000 ounces in JORC implied inferred. It's compliant, and recently we've acquired a gold project in Colorado, a gold mine. Everything is in place, the mill, the development, and now we're just waiting on some permitting, and we'll begin production. The latest news is the resource. We've now consolidated the projects in Brazil into one big block on our Sal Domingo project, which now the tenement details made it into the document, and we'll be releasing that, so it's quite exciting. The geophysics that's attached to the western side of it shows that the project could be extended by at least another 50%, perhaps more. It's open all directions but up. So we're looking forward to doing some more exploration in the near future. We're engaging another engineer now to assist with our water permitting in the US. That's the missing link before we begin production. Whilst that's going on, we're currently doing some development drilling in Colorado to extend the mine life out potentially to 2 to 3 more years. So when we're ready, when we actually do begin production, we'll be moving from our development drilling out to exploration drilling, because there's something like 18 other mines that we need to go and have a look at and see how they fit into our next phase of development. We're currently going to be producing at around the 50 tonnes per day, which runs at about 1.2 ounces per tonne. We're hoping to ramp that up to around 100. And that's really limited by getting the ore from the ground to the mill, and also to upgrade the crushing facility, which is all part of our plan anyway. Long-term goal for Aurora is have the production at around maybe between 100 and 150 tonnes per day in Colorado, and the vision is to use those funds to explore in Brazil, bring one of our projects there into production, and hopefully provide funds for further acquisitions. We have a lawyer that works with us and some managers in Brazil that give us direct access to the DMPM officials. We meet them basically annually at associated with the Brazilian booth at the PDAC. When we're in Rio, the lawyer is in constant contact with them regarding any project issues we have. There's no problem with us and the government. And currently, we've consolidated all our projects in Brazil, so they're quite happy with the way we're going. Brazil's an excellent place at the moment. It's certainly been on the radar for a lot of people for a few years. The brick economy, I mean, that's a common term these days, but Brazil certainly is one of the leaders. It's certainly had a great growth as an emerging market. Large companies like Vale and Petrobras, even though they're Brazilian, others are coming in. The Tapajós area is certainly becoming a focus for gold, and there's been a little bit of a gold rush from foreign investors there, and we've been there a long time, and we're happy to be there. If we were to go to mining in an environmentally sensitive manner, whereby you would mine a pit, you'd stockpile the soil to one side, you'd do the mining, you'd rehabilitate the pit and then topsoil cover it, but we would have professionals come in to do that. And it is the jungle after all. It would certainly take back its land within a few years, and there wouldn't be much to show. In Colorado, there's a different setup whereby we've put bonds in place, and we have an annual commitment to another account that we're putting funds towards in case of any disasters or any accidents that would happen, so we could have a rapid response, clean up to it. So it's quite managed in Colorado. There shouldn't be a problem.